Before going to Wild Women Rising, I was struggling with a severe lack of confidence. I was always worrying about how I might be appearing, what people might be thinking of me. It was exhausting. I was just tired of being unhappy and not knowing what I was doing with my life.
I felt stuck. I was in a job that I was not really happy in anymore.
I was in horrible stages of grief. I was so depressed. I didn't know who I was, where I was going. I thought something needs to change. I need help, and so that's why I signed up.
I wanted to be in community again with people who were diving deep into the feelings.
The first time that I signed up for Wild Women Rising, I was actually in rehab. I was homeless. I had been in abusive relationships for the 6 years prior. And I had lost the ability to believe in myself. I had no self-efficacy. I had no faith in my abilities to accomplish anything.
I had years of emotional and psychological abuse. I just kept trying to just jump from one, swing to a next. If I'm a trapeze artist, but I just didn't know how far it was. And the slowing down and having a safe container was just so important for that, because I just didn't realize the weight I was carrying. And you just can't start to shed it until you can start to see it.
I hadn't done just women before. I have a lot of women friends, but it's not the same thing when you're just sitting around and chatting. When you're intentionally going deep, you're not isolated or alone anymore.
The container that's created to take risks with other women, to literally expose and reveal our most hidden crevices, and to be held and accepted no matter how I show up. It's just immediate love and support.
I loved the space that was held to be vulnerable and be seen, to hear other people's struggles, and you feel less alone. Yeah, there was a lot of fun, a lot of joy in the group, even though we were dealing with heavy matter sometimes.
Having low confidence, it was really scary at first. It really presses an edge, but I learned how to be part of a group. I really got a sense of belonging.
I wasn't looking for community, and I found it. And I fought that community. I was like, there's no way that these women could love me. There's no way that they truly want to be my friends. There's no way they really like me. There's no way they'll talk to me after this. And boy, they proved me wrong. I just wanted somebody to give me answers, and Wild Women Rising really gave me the ability to find them within myself. And it gave me this beautiful community of people that I had just lost so many people that just loved me unconditionally. And it gave me this group of women that love me unconditionally, and they love me unconditionally to this day.
When people share their hearts and hold me and we laugh at our inner critics, it's just the safety I've never had in my life and just wanted. And I take it with me, and it's the best.
After completing Wild Women Rising, things just started to fall into place. With my newfound confidence, I was able to make decisions for my career. I started a business. I naturally started losing weight because I believe my stress hormones were less.
The stories I tell myself have changed. I switched my inner voice from berating me to helping me find the resources that I need to get through the stuff I'm dealing with.
At the time, I had a huge self-loathing, huge self-hatred of my body and the way it looked. Just a continual, nonstop flow of self-hatred messages. And I don't really have that anymore. And I've had that since I was little. And to get up and just put clothes on and be like, yeah, here it is, here's my body.
I had completely abandoned myself for the needs of others. What I got that feels the most profound is I am my number one priority. I got me. So this self-care and this self-talk and this constant reassurance and comfort that I could offer to myself is like the foundation I need to live a great life. I don't have to be afraid that I'm going to be abused anymore. I got me, and I'm in good hands.
It helped me recognize critical voices in my head, those which I was not really aware of. You know, I just live with them. I liked the idea of tapping into that wild part that's inside of all of us. Begin to tap more into my intuition, to kind of feel into my body what feels like a yes, what doesn't, and to honor myself and in that way. And I left that job that I wasn't happy with anymore.
Now I have like a 9-month relationship with like a loving person who like cherishes and honors me, and like I just didn't know I could have that.
I came to understand that I was never really broken in the first place.
Whoa, like my life is completely different than it was a year ago, and I feel different, and like that really, I did that. I put in that work and I did that with these women, and I want to do it again.
Florie's an amazing facilitator, and she has beautiful exercises and rituals.
You learned tools for shedding unhelpful thinking habits and patterns, to the point where I really don't think I have any critical self-talk anymore. Like, I just love myself.
The way that it helps you see yourself through a new light is so valuable. And the way that it teaches you that you have a huge resource of women in the world, and it will stay with you forever. Everything you get from here stays with you forever.
I came in not knowing anyone, and you know, all the stories, will they like me? Do I have to prove myself? Will I be safe? Will I be rejected? Because part of my wound is like being in a group and literally being thrown out. But coming into another group was like, will they do that? Will they do that? I think they're going to do that. And they didn't do that. Like, even when I told them my deepest, darkest secrets, it is a leap of faith. Like, you don't know if you can afford this. You don't know if you have childcare. And I figured it out. I just learned I'm more capable than I thought I was. You might be able to cross that bridge and get to the other side. And like, I think you can do it if you want to.
Investing in yourself and your personal development is the best use of your resources. It will not only improve your life, but your relationships, those around you. So, hope you join.
I think that when something like this comes into your universe, maybe it means that you're ready, and it can feel scary to make such a huge investment in yourself, to take so much time to talk about things that are uncomfortable. And I would say absolutely go for it. I don't know a single person that went through this program that doesn't consider it to be life-changing.
I could wish this for any woman. You deserve it, but of course you deserve it.
It's time to take a chance with yourself. It's time to like be your best friend, and you could create the life that you want. And we have to do some healing because we've all been wounded. But this is the perfect place for that.
We all were scared. We all didn't know if this was the right thing. Nobody knows if this is the right thing. Are you worth that leap? Are you worth it? And the answer is fuck yes. You are worth doing whatever it takes to make this life that you have at this time, on this plane, in this universe, the best it can be for you. You're worth it. You're worth taking those chances. You're worth working out your budget to find a way to pay for it, you know? You're worth coming in raw and in pain and your worst self and presenting yourself to people and having them hold you and love you. You're worth it. 100% you're worth it. Do it. Leap. Jump.